Hey guys, it's been a while, but we're finally here. Welcome to Era 1. I'm Mystic Vixen, and I'm just gonna go ahead and open with debut slides today. So, yeah, I don't know how else to start this other than let's get started. But I'm just so hyped, I'm like shaking. Okay, sorry. Anyway, let's get started. So, basically, it's just this is just filler information. Hold on. My serial number is 0030711361582141010. I am my actual model is the Rubik's Hexcom Bolt 5, and I think it's a rather old model. But it does have a few modifications, like a stimuli gauge. It has a Cyberfox, a 10 Emotion 10, facial frame augmentation for expressions, a static vision, and it even has like a semi-detachable adapter back console for USB keys and the like. As for equipment, I typically wear Nodewear adaptable temperature with over-the-shoulder USB key pockets and in comfort wrap ankle boots. But again, those aren't like, it's more so background information for me mostly, but you know, that's how it be. As for me, my name is V9. Most people just call me Vix though, or Static, or I mean, if you really have no time, I guess you can call me V, but I don't know if I'll respond to that. Static is only because most people notice my static before anything else, because most people have like very high-tech future vision type stuff going on, you know? And I'm kind of old school, I guess, in that. I'm very much into that aesthetic, I guess. I am in my early 20s, and my birthday is on April 25th. So, yeah. If you really need to know, I have a blood type of A positive, and I am 5'6", and around 240 pounds. So I've gained like 10 pounds since the last I've been here. Oops. Anyway, my appearance is redacted, but that might change one day. Just assume the most basic ass dude, to be honest. I speak English only, and I did take a class in high school for French, but let's be real, all I did in that class was make the teacher trust me, and then I just fucking played Candy Crush the whole time. It's not that French is hard, or it probably is. It's just hard for me to absorb or learn it, so I still tried, just saying, but it didn't work. As for my personality category, I am a I don't know how to say it. Logician? Logic-ish it. I don't know. But, I am that. Those words. Those letters. As for my education, I'd say it's standard with the added benefit of familial housing, which is kind of rare. And I work in the creative industry. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm gonna have to relearn how to stream. But we're just chilling. As for my personal interests, obviously it's environmentalism. AKA, I just really like WALL-E, okay? I love that movie, and I had an environmental class once and then said yes. But I've always kind of cared about the environment, but I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, you have to go vegan and all that. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not giving up meat. I love meat way too much, okay? So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. But I will say that I would like to motivate people into at least giving it a shot. I'm not saying go vegan completely or like extreme environmentalism, but doing what you can, like recycling and stuff, like I do. I at least try. And that's really all I would like to ask of other people as well. So yeah. I also really like to think about stuff. Could I name a philosopher by name? Can I also name what they believe in? No. But I just really like thinking about stuff. So I'd like to say I am low-key a nihilist, but also not. I'm in a weird limbo in that. But I think it's just like a coping mechanism of some kind. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I had one philosophy class in college, okay? And I found it interesting, to say the least. I liked it. I genuinely liked it. I also very much like geology. Again, I wouldn't be able to just point at a rock and be like, oh, that's a rose quartz with a little bit of granite, or that's amethyst with pearls. I don't know. But I look at shiny rock and I go, yes, I like shiny rock. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to say. I really like learning the meanings of them. Am I gonna say that they cure cancer and stuff? No. But I like to think that they manifest feelings and emotions that could help, like, motivate or enhance or try and, like, encourage certain emotions. Obviously, again, I am not saying that it's going to give you luck or, like, it's more so a placebo effect, if anything, but I just really like shiny rocks, okay? But I don't have any right now. So everyone empty out your fucking pockets and give me your fucking rocks. I'll wait. Empty your pockets. Give me your shiny rocks right now. Thank you. Okay. Okay. You see social commentary, and you immediately go, "Oh no, politics." But listen, we can disagree and still be friends. And I'm not necessarily going to be here talking about political stuff in any sense of the word, really. I mean, I took the political compass test both in high school and recently because my friend had to, like, translate it all for me because the way they word it is just so complex. Like, how the hell am I supposed to understand it? Okay? But I will say that I'm so far left, I'm an anarchist. But I don't really know if I actually agree with anarchy, to be completely real with you. But that just happens to be where I lie, apparently. So, yeah, I won't say I'm, like, definitely one side or the other, because I don't like that mentality. I tend to go based on the specific issues. So yeah, have a meme of a weirdo. I know that's politically charged, but, like, I don't know, man. I really want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, after everything that he's done, sorry I burped, that's so unprofessional. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up about it. But technically, what I'm trying to say is, in the feed on my computer, where it has all those articles and stuff, like, I just like scrolling through it and looking at the comments made by boomers. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to say here. Okay? Maybe one time we'll like look at articles, read them, and then read the comments. Okay, like that shit's funny to me. But I also realize that might be like a little too political and stuff. So like, I might not. I'm just saying it's a pastime and kind of a personal interest. Okay. I also really like botany. I of course had one class of botany, and also don't spoil this version of the show. I have not finished it. I barely started it actually, and maybe I'll watch it on stream. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll consider. But I had a botany class in high school, and there was actually like a contest where we were all given a Spidey plant, and for that whole semester we had to water it, document the waterage, and stuff like that. And I won it because I was the only student that was like, why aren't you guys putting it where the sun will be? Like, yes, you put it at the window, but those are like literally with the shades, and they're like hiding the sunlight. I'm just saying I got extra points because I actually directly put it in the sun, and let it like grow a whole thing of flowers, okay? And I still have that plant to this day. And its children. Or at least some of its children, okay? So, I really like plants. I'm not an expert, obviously, but, I mean, look at this Galaxy Petunia, okay? It's pretty. It's gorgeous. I love it. It is so pretty. Oh my god, you know? I also just like the fact that plants just be existing, you know? They're just vibing, man. They're just vibing. Sorry, my mouth is getting dry so fast today. I'm not used to talking this much. It's been like 5 months. But it's okay. I think you guys can forgive me. Alright. Here's another Galaxy Petunia. Look at it. It's beautiful. Look at it. I'm sorry. That might have been a little loud. But then there's also these. Okay? I swear to God they're real. I swear I saw one as a child. They usually disguise themselves as flowers. Okay? I swear they're real. Alright? Okay, anyway. What? Error has occurred. But we just started! What do you mean, restart? You know what? No, I don't want to restart. Thank you. Come on. Work with me here. Come on. What do you mean there's an error? Oh no. Oh no. I got lost in a storm, away from the living machine. Life here is tamed, controlled. After the rage of countless storms, natural no longer applied. From the second we're born, we learn to be functional. Most are exclusively raised here, from zygote to adulthood, streamlined for productivity and conditioned to contribute. Thankfully, despite my glitches, I was worth the investment and was able to be raised by my mother. I never really belonged, but I learned to accept it. Human nature, as she would say. I can't help but wonder who the real monster is. Is it really us against the world. I sought the knowledge lost to time, abandoned and demonized by humanity. Fate then answered me. I got lost in a storm with a wish for something more. Now found to acquire knowledge from beyond, as witness to a dying world. I'm on. What? Oh, I forgot. Part 1. Okay. Let's just rewind a few seconds. Okay. I'm on. Yes. Got it. Okay. We're back. I also really like spirituality. I like thinking about religions in a very general sense. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I think this one sucks and this one is cool. Like, I like the whole idea of spirituality. I'm not gonna say what I subscribe to because I don't know for sure either. I just really like the idea of feeling alive or just like balanced in all things, and I think that's really amazing, honestly. And I don't know, I just put these memes up because I just I don't know, I'm trying. But at the end of the day, I like the idea of like horoscopes and all that, but I'm not gonna be one of those bitches that are like, I'm an asshole because I'm a Taurus, okay? I'm not gonna do that. But I do like the idea of thinking about things being aligned in such a manner that fate creates us a certain way, but like only in a loose sense, just for the like sake of exploring that, but not fully adopting or accepting it as like a fact, because I don't think it is. But I do enjoy it, for the record. I also very much like psychology. Obviously because God nerfed me, if there is one. But, you know, I'm living with it. It's fine. I'm vibing with it. I had my issues. Everyone does. Let's be real. But I think talking about mental health is very important to me. And I also just really like learning about all kinds of things like disorders and how people experience or cope with it, or, you know, like just general self-care type stuff for mental health in general. I am very much a fan of that. And funnily enough, there is a story that happened exactly like this meme here, where I had a toxic ass, stupid ass roommate who literally said that just don't worry about it when referring to anxiety. And I'm just like, Are you? I have so many stories on that bit. I'm gonna take a breather after that. Hold on. Sorry if you heard that. I was putting my glass down a little hard. Anyway, I'm just saying I have a lot of stories on that toxic ass roommate. Okay, like they were the most like privileged ass bitch. Okay, sorry. I'll stop. But as for my likes and dislikes, yeah, don't at me, but I like soggy food. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I like soggy food to a degree. I like mushy, okay? I don't know why. I just do. I also very much like electronic dance music. maybe not the harsh kind where there's like a million sounds going on, but like the general like lo-fi dubstep kind of thing, or like music that is kind of like poppy but is like also kind of digitalized and made in this like dubstep kind of way. I'm into that. I'm also very much into pop, obviously. Maybe not. Sorry, I burped again. God damn it. But I very much like most music, and I'm always down to try new music, but I just don't know if I can get into country. Yes, I'm one of those. I'm one of those people that's like, I just don't get it. I don't get country. Okay, like I'm sure there's some good pieces out there, but at the same time, it's like it feels like the same thing over and over again. But I'm down to give it a shot. But yeah, I also very much like creatures. If you hadn't noticed, I just like creating them, thinking about them, how they live, how they exist, and I'm curious about it. Even if I don't really know much about lots of things like that. But, you know, that's whatever. As I've already probably explained with the whole social commentary thing, I really like laughing at bullshit, especially confidently incorrect bullshit. So maybe at some point we'll do like a r/confidently incorrect or some shit like that. Like that might be fun. I also very much like water and ice in my drinks, so thanks. I don't know, I guess I just don't have a sensitive mouth as others might. But I love ice, because how else am I gonna get my fucking water daily, okay? Like, let's be real. Most of my drinks are carbonated, okay? Like, I'm not even denying that. I just really like ice. And sometimes I'll even water down my drinks with a little bit of water. Or I'll just let the ice melt a little bit in my drink to water it down a little bit and enjoy it regardless. But most of the time I like to suck on the ice and then chew it. I know it's not a good thing. I've heard it's not a good thing for teeth and shit. I don't do it often, but I just really like ice. I also like repetitive tasks to a degree. Generally speaking. As for dislikes, though, I don't really like social media. I'm just gonna be honest, I don't really like it. I don't like that it's formulated to make me doom scroll, and I hate doom scrolling even though I do it sometimes. It's too much pressure on what would be a content creator to post on multiple different platforms all at once. And I know there's probably ways that I can post on multiple different platforms at once, but honestly, I just don't like or care to post often. I obviously want to, but I really struggle to like keep that maintained in general. Again, because I just don't really like social media that much. I'm not saying it's bad, but I mean, it's kind of cringe, honestly. But I just don't like using it. I don't like using my phone. I'm just not interested in that. As for not winning, I'm just very competitive. So yes, I am one to rage very easily. I am such a perfectionist and easily irritable by not winning that it's going to be hilarious when I lose any games that I have. Because I will rage and I will get mad really easily. Or at least I'll try to contain my anger a little bit and try to be realistic, but at the same time, I like winning. It gives me the serotonin, if that's the correct word. Okay? Anyway, I also very much do not like lip smacking noises. I'm hoping so badly that's not going on in this video, or with my mic. I'm really trying not to. But yeah. I don't know if it's a ASMR thing or what, but whenever like I hear like lip smacking noises that are like wet lips just, I don't know, communicating. I just back the fuck up. Sorry, I was taking another drink. I haven't talked this much in what, 5 months? Because I was busy I was busy working on this, obviously, but I also really hate high frequencies that make me want to commit murder. Because sadly in high school I was, I guess, kind of bullied with it. I'm very sensitive to sound sometimes, but I don't think many people like high frequencies either. But it just really rattles my brain whenever I hear it. So it just makes me mad instantly. Because at lunch I would be in the hallways because I was, too scared to go into the lunchroom for obvious reasons. But maybe I was just overthinking it because nothing happened. But at that time period, I think they're still doing drills of that nature. Sorry. Anyway, there was these 2 boys that would have a phone and they would like blast a high frequency at me when they were walking past. And because I covered my ears, they did this like multiple days in a row, and I just had to move to a different spot to try and avoid them. And I don't know if that worked because my memory is fuzzy. Sorry, I burped again. Please. It's just a mess. I don't like high frequencies. That's the point. I also don't really like toothpaste. Never really have. I don't know if it's the fluoride or just the complete lack of variety. Because I'm sure there's different flavors. But the only flavors available to me, like as an adult, is just mint, and more mint. And I don't like mint. I just don't really like mint that much. So the only other flavor over there is cinnamon. And it's still minty. It's still minty even though it says it's cinnamon. So I'm just saying, I use kids' toothpaste. So don't at me. That's the point. It just tastes better, and frankly, it's okay because I literally looked at the back and said adults and children 12 and up, so I think it's okay for me to brush my teeth with it. So don't judge me. I also don't really like cake. Don't like frosting or cake. It's just not a taste for me. I don't know. I'm just not into it. I'm just not into it. I don't like cupcakes. I don't like cakes. Like, I'll eat it maybe once a year at best, and that's like it. I'm just not crazy about it. I think it's the texture as well as the sweetness. It's too sweet, and the texture is like, I don't know, I guess weirdly airy to a degree, or sticky in a way that I do not like. So, I also don't really like rings, flip-flops, bracelets, necklaces. And I've tried to like them, okay? I've really tried to like them, but I just can't really get into it. I don't like the idea of something pressed against my skin or around my skin in that kind of way. I really don't necessarily know why that is, but I just don't like the idea of like plastic between my toes or rings between my fingers or like I think I'm okay with bracelets and necklaces a bit more, but I just don't like flip-flops or rings, mainly. No. I also cannot stand children. I don't get it. I don't get why you would want kids. I just see them as exotic animals that, frankly, are way too much money to take care of, so I just really don't understand. And maybe my perspective will change when I'm older and have, like, the bare minimum in my own living situation, but I don't know. I also do not like repetitive tasks, which is ironic. When I mean it in this context, I mean it in something that has so much work to it and so repetitive to the point that it's like mind-numbing. And for me, that's pretty much like frame by frame animation. Yeah, I don't know how people do it. I really don't. Because, like, go off if you can do that, but I just can't. I literally just can't do it. I want to try doing some animation frame by frame because that's what I have access to, but still. Anyway, let's finally move on. I've been rambling a little too much right now. My favorite game genres tend to be like casual fantasy type games. I also like exploration and online games. I like to think that most of my games are pretty indie in general. But typically I'm just kind of a casual kind of gamer. I don't think I'm an intense shooter type or whatnot, but you know, maybe that'll change. I do have Battlefield 4. Man, I should have gotten like some water before I got lost out here. But obviously, I really much like Steven Universe. Some games from my childhood is Style Savvy and Fossil Fighters, and I guess I was kind of in this Homestuck fandom, but like I couldn't tell you if I truly was or not because most of it was just me looking at the wiki to understand the story because it was just so convoluted and all over the place that I just didn't know how to process it. I also very much like classic FNAF. What I mean by that is mostly the first 3 to 4 games. I'm gonna be real. Like, I have no beef with Security Breach, and I haven't even looked at the new game, I think. I forgot what it was called. I think it was the time-traveling ball pit or whatever. But frankly, I'm just saying I kind of clocked out of the fandom the second they introduced fucking Phasgoo into the whole thing. I'm like, no. No thank you. What the hell? I also very much like Blue Dragon, I guess, because I think it was low-key created by the same people as Dragon Ball Z, but at the same time, I've never watched that show. I just feel like I know that art style to be that person who made it, but I could be wrong. Wow, I messed it up. I thought that was this... Exploration is just the copy from the game. Okay. Well, that's awkward. That's fine, though. Maybe it's... We'll just call it a glitch, okay? Let's just pretend that was a glitch. I also am very much a big fan of Danganronpa. I really only got into it at the start of college. I keep burping. I might also need to get water here in a second. I'm gonna be real. But that's like my latest fandom, if I can call it that, I was in. I don't really interact with fandoms, never really have since I was like 12. And there was a whole lot of other shit going on over there, I'll tell you what. But that's usually where I was in fandom-wise, like actively like participating in it in some form, I guess. I also very much like How to Train Your Dragon. The first movie will forever be a classic. I don't know if the second movie or third movie is ever going to top the first one. The first one is just too good, in my honest professional opinion. If you ever wanted to get me a treat, I like Skittles. I also like Heath bars and soft cookies. I like Reese's and cookie dough. I'd say my favorite cookies are probably either chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, and snickerdoodle, but they're not in any particular order. I guess oatmeal would probably be a hard third, but I still kind of like it. I like snickerdoodle a lot, and I like chocolate chip. I also very much like stale Oreos. Look, they're soft when they're stale, and I like soft cookies, okay? I also like them crunchy, don't get me wrong, but I just prefer them with softness, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Okay, I thought something happened. Sorry, I think glitching a bit. Okay. So, currently these are the realms that I have access to. I got Slime Rancher, I've got Cult of the Lamb recently, I have Subnautica, Minecraft, Planet Coaster, Anzu. I have The Isle. I mentioned I had Battlefield 4. I have Century Age of Ashes that I haven't played in a long ass time, actually. Maybe we'll play League of Legends at some point, even. I also have Viva Pinata, Parspatu, Partout, but I think it's Parspatu. I have Grand Theft Auto 5. I have Skyrim that I've never played before, but know of the culture of that game, I think. I have Eddie Powers Matchmaker for some reason. I have Soda Dungeon. Sorry, I have not talked this long in so... I'm suffering. Okay. In a second, I might have to get some water, because I'm starting to crack. My voice is starting to crack, and we're only like 30 minutes in. Okay, anyway. I have Flash games, and we can obviously play IO games and Rocket League and so much more. Maybe. As for some trivia, I have a really bad habit of restarting games. I can't control myself. It's a problem. It's an addiction, and I'm sorry. But I swear it's a feature, okay? I promise. The concept is, I play a game, have the big fun, and then, like, something happens that I don't like, or new info is acquired, and then I restart. Or, typically it's usually just, I got bored and I want to restart. So, that would mean, when you see the tag in front of any game that I'm playing, the cycle is the attempts I've done at finishing the game before my brain glitches and says restart, while the part is the amount of parts in that playthrough that I'm at. So cycle 1 part 1 is C1 P1, or if it's like cycle 69 part 69, it would be C69 P69. Okay, make sense? Okay, so back to trivia. I run on Diet Pepsi and cottage cheese, thanks for asking, and don't at me, it's like half my diet. The other half of my diet is like hamburgers and ribs. Maybe some chips. Or Chef Boyardee, actually. That, I don't know, that's just my diet. I think that explains why I'm almost 240 pounds. Okay? Don't at me. I still like dragons. I'm gonna cough. My throat is so dry. Okay, hold on. I'll just pause for a second and get myself some tap water. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna assume this is gonna still work. Man, I haven't streamed in a while. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I should have, like, practiced a few days before this to try and exercise my throat, but then I don't think it would be genuine. Like a genuine thing. Okay, I like dragons so much I ran around the neighborhood with Blinka as a kid pretending to be one. Obviously, I watched How to Train Your Dragon, so obviously I was pretending to be Toothless. And I was running around the neighborhood with a blanket, kind of like a cape, and then just going ham. Sorry. I'm trying to, like, not die. As for my skills, I do the thing with the pen and keyboard. I like to write and draw. So you're probably going to see some drawing in the near future. I obviously love overthinking to the point of crying. And I have a lot of patience and empathy in most things, but it's really hard to make me mad at someone, actively at someone. It's really hard for me to get, I'm pretty patient and empathetic in most things, but if you're like a narcissist or something, I'm gonna struggle a lot to have empathy for you. I'm sure there's things going on, but that does not excuse you being an ass, okay? And I like keeping promises to the best of my ability because I'm very diligent and I really like to work hard. Sadly, I don't think I finished this exact project as much as I wanted, but I'm still nonetheless very proud of myself. This took so much work and time, and I'm proud of it. As for my hobbies, I obviously like binge watching and playing the same shit over and over again. My voice keeps cracking. I like to pretend I'm good at singing because, I don't know, I don't really have much of a response there. I just like pretending I'm good at singing, even though I haven't sung in, years. Sorry, I'm drinking a lot of water because obviously my throat is like, bro, what are you doing? I also like roleplay. I'm not going to specify though, but by saying that, I think you can guess. So I'm just not going to respond. I like animating music videos in my head when I listen to music. I think that's pretty normal though. But it's a hobby. I also really like eating food. I consider it a personality trait to me personally. That might be problematic to say. But that's what it is. That's how it is. And as I've probably kind of mentioned a few times now, I'm trying to get into holistic stuff. Again, I want to be very, very clear. I am not promoting the idea that lemon mixed with some herbs is going to cure cancer. I'm not going to sit here and say drinking essential oils is going to cure cancer, because it doesn't. I'm sorry. There is no scientific evidence for any of that. You're allowed to be into aromatherapy and stuff. I kind of want to get into it. And I think there is some things that can help with symptoms. But I am not denying the power and genius of doctors who created antibiotics, vaccines, and stuff like that. I'm not against looking into other ways of healing people, but I'm not gonna sit here and try and sell snake oil for the sake of profit or something. If anything, I think holistic healing is more of a mental kind of thing. Even if it is low-key a placebo effect, I like the idea of thinking on it and exploring it. But again, I'm not saying anything close to it'll heal cancer and stuff, because it won't. I'm gonna drink some more water. I'm so sorry, guys. That's some good tap. No, it's not. It's okay. It's okay, I guess. Okay. Let's take a refresher. I'm gonna turn on my fan because I am dying out here. I am dying. Give me a second. But in a second, we'll look into my turnaround and my full body view. obviously, I don't work with an agency, so I don't have a VTuber in the direct, like, live 2D sense, but nonetheless, I worked hard on it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But I want you guys to prepare yourselves. Okay? Prepare yourself for this. Because the grippers will be out. Okay? So, here it is. I think the only thing that's incorrect on this version is the belt. The belt is a lighter color as to stand out from the shorts. And also, I don't want any tea on me wearing knee highs, okay? Don't judge me. It's mostly to cover myself from storms and stuff. And it's pretty common to be modest like that because the weather is just all over the place all the time. Really crazy. But yeah, I'll let you guys look over that while I chug this water because oh my gosh, my voice keeps drying out completely. This is awful. But I'm having a good time, so it's whatever. Alright, I'm gonna take off my shoes. Y'all ready? Here you go. I took off my shoes. You know what? I'll take off my hoodie too. I'll take off my hoodie, but don't expect that to mean shirtless, because I'm not showing that. I'm not showing you all that mess. But yeah, here are my here are my grippers. And yeah, here's my shirt of what's underneath. Here you go. But also, it's only on my Patreon that I don't have. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I got on that. As for my fears, I am very scared of falling in love. Mostly because I don't think I'm capable of it. But at the same time, I've never dated anyone. Like, officially. And no, I'm not counting any kind of relationships I made when I was a kid. Okay? Those do not count. Because one, I was not emotionally mature. And two, even then, I did not have much working. I didn't have much to work with. So, hopefully that changes, but I'm kind of chill with not falling in love. I'm kind of chill with that, to be honest. I am also very scared of climate change, obviously. I just have the sense that in another universe very close to mine, it's at a crossroads. In multiple ways than one. On one hand, I see it maybe going a completely different direction, and the other is going right down the same path as my world. But that's just what I think. And it's just what my gut is telling me. I really want to be wrong on either side of that, so I'm gonna hope for that. I'm also scared of heights. Or just, like, massive heights. Or water. Okay, I'll tell you what. I was gonna do some more chatting after this debut part. But we'll probably play the Isle because, oh my god, my throat needs a break. But I'm having fun. I promise. I'm sorry if I sound drier than the Sahara Desert, okay? I'm also very scared of failure because I am sorry, I burped. I am a perfectionist. I don't like messing things up. And I just take failure to heart all the time. But I'm trying to twist it into more of a learning opportunity, obviously. So, yeah. I'm also scared of becoming famous. and in the same line as that, becoming rich. Because I've been here since early YouTube days, okay? I wasn't crazy about the big guys at that time period, but I know the scandals they've been in. I know the drama they've been in to some extent. And I think some of it's still ongoing. And I know how being famous and rich changed people to a sense. Or maybe I'm just assuming, but I'm genuinely scared of that. I'm scared of what I might become if I become rich and famous. Because I think it corrupts people, and I just don't want to be corrupted. And I don't know, I just don't like the idea of it. Which is weird and ironic because I am streaming. But it's mostly for the sake of leisure more than anything else. In any case, I'm also very scared of punishment. I was that kid that if you even sternly talk to me, I'm tearing up and I'm crying. Okay? Still do it to this day. Don't know why. Don't know how it happens. My brain is just, oh, you fucked up. Now cry, bitch. And then I cry. Or at the very least, it's like, I have to swallow a frog down my throat and just pretend that nothing is wrong. Until my throat stops, like, being swelled in pain. And tears are, like, trying to escape my eyes, okay? As for my goals, I want to establish a fan base of, like, 100 people. Maybe 1,000, but we'll see. I want to explore and finish all the realms I have access to. I want to construct an ethereal network of gears. Maybe make a Discord or something, no? Don't know how I'm going to do that. I know I can do it right now, but I want it to be like a good one that's okay. I want to collab with my friends or other people that I know, or even other streamers possibly. I want to draw some commissions and make some money. But again, I still don't have a contract and I'm still figuring stuff out. So I don't really know. I would like to also post on YouTube my journey in other realms. Edited and unedited. Because I don't think I can post my VODs on another channel. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't remember, but that's how it's going to have to be. But I'll probably look into it. So yeah. Sorry, my voice is so rough already. And it's only been like an hour. But I would also like to figure out how to record and stream console games. Or, oh yeah, I said record. Because I have a lot of Xbox 360 games that I would love to play and like stream, or at the very least record. And I want to learn something new about myself. I hope that's a journey that never ends, frankly. But anyway, let me take a second. I need a breather again. Give me a second. Ugh. I promise that this isn't hurting me or anything. It's just funny because I used to stream for like 4 hours like 5 months ago, but it's been so long that I think my throat is like completely out of practice now. So. You guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? That ticking sound? Oh yeah! I'm sorry, I totally forgot. It's a Gearsy. Look how cute it is. And it's fully customizable! Here, let's make a gear Sona. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Gotta switch something. Give me a second. Just a second, please. I'll have to move this up here. Okay. And then I have to switch out. But yeah, I love these things. Gearsies are like a popular object back home. Voice, come on, work with me here. It's so squeaky. Oh. Okay. Second, almost done. Oh, right. My B. Yeah. Okay. So these are Gearsies. They're like a lot of things. They can be fidget spinners. They can be pretty much anything. I've seen some that are just like keychains. I've seen they're mostly like a collectible, but they also have a lot of uses. For example, some of them might have like maybe like a end where it's like nail polish, or what's the word I'm looking for? Lipstick. On the wrong layer. Give me a second. Demo. Okay, now you guys can see it better. So, it's fully customizable. From like the gear inside to outside, but at home, there are a lot of different things they can be, but a lot of them are decorative, or just like a fidget toy, and you can connect them with your friends' gears, and they like turn together in sequence, or they like connect in some kind of like Bluetooth kind of way, and they just like sometimes create music, pretty much anything really, actually. It's very versatile in that sense. But generally speaking, you can make it look however you want. There's even like plushy places that make them like fully like plushy Gearsies are like these but plush. Some of them are just like tarps. Some of them are like put in these games where they hit each other. I'm not explaining that very well, but I think you guys could understand where I'm coming from, at least. But yeah, generally speaking, you can pretty much do anything. Let me change the ruler here. And a lot of them will have like different expressions, different eye types. Some of them, most of them could be based on like popular media or people. Some of them could be cursed, maybe. Some of them could look very, very cute. They could look very evil. It's like very open-ended. Some of them will be mad or sad. Some of them have fangs. So it's like fully customizable, frankly. Some of them are looking up, some of them are looking different directions, some of them are looking up. It's just all around a fun thing. Some of them are sad. Sorry. But yeah. Hashtag Gearsona, let's go. I'll post this in Tumblr and Instagram after the stream. Or maybe even after the debut. Okay. So let me switch everything back over. This might take a sec. First this. Put it. Adjust my setup. Sorry, guys. Do that. Bring back this. Give this a all right. Let's go to. So yeah, here's an example of a Gearsona. This is mine. I don't think it's completely accurate, but I really like how it turned out. There really are kind of fully customizable, and I would love to see your versions. Because I want to collect all of you guys and your Gearsonas. That's kind of what I meant by collecting gears or a network of gears in my goals, because Gearsies are you guys. And if you want to make one, you can tag me or use hashtag Gearsona, I guess. I don't know. You don't have to if you don't want to, obviously. I just thought it would be a fun activity if you wanted to join in on that, if you wanted to. But yeah, it's also low-key already giving a hint of the next era. But it's still very early, and I literally just started on Era 1, so that could change drastically. Anyway, my tags are these. Obviously, Mystic Vixen is typically my handle for most social media except Twitter. But I don't really use Twitter because I don't like Twitter. I've already explained I don't like social media. But, yeah. If you want to hashtag me, probably most likely on Tumblr, you can do hashtag Vixen Mystic for general, and then fan art can be Vixen Arts or something. Not safe for work, it could be Vixsticks, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But if you have clips, you can do Vix Clip, and then for memes, Vix Memes. Pretty standard. I kind of forgot about the fan name, and I don't really know what it should be. But I'm thinking it could be Gear Fam or Gear Friends, spelled wrong. But I think the best thing I got is Gear Gamers, but I don't know. Let me know if that's good or not. But I think Gear Gamers is probably going to be it for now. And also, I probably won't be looking at these to be so real with you guys, because if it's empty, I'll cry, and if I see something that someone else created because of me, I'm gonna cry in happiness. So, like, it's a lose-lose for me, really. But if you want to, it would be really cool. But obviously, no pressure. As for the assumed schedule, I'm gonna be playing until noon today. Well, like, actually, technically, I wanted to play all day, but I'm just second guessing myself just based on the fact that my voice is completely gone at this point. I also somehow got plans at noon, I think, but that might change. We'll see. If anything, I'll probably return this afternoon and just play those games or more games, because I'm gonna play at least the Isle after this, because I need a quiet game so I can like rest my voice, because oh my god. Anyway, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I should have those 3 days completely open for me. Like, just completely me just playing games. I'm probably gonna start Cycle 1 of Subnautica, but Rocket League and the Isle are kind of just, like, not really that, I don't know. It's kind of like the cycles are like meant to be for not just playthroughs, but like typically like story games that have an end, point A to point B kind of thing going on. And I don't think Rocket League has that, or the Isle, technically speaking. So, yeah. As for next week, though, my usual like time frame that I will be doing this, at least, is probably going to be from 8 a.m. to 12 EST. That might change, obviously, because the last few days have been wild for me. I'm going to be honest. But typically speaking, it would be morning streams or evening streams. I'm not consistent on those evening streams, I don't think, because it's kind of based on how I'm feeling. But I will definitely be here during the morning, at least for right now. But that might change really fast. In any case, I would probably note that in a post, or just like change the schedule on Twitch so you guys will know what's up, but I might forget. I will be honest. But we're gonna be playing Cookie Clicker, and then we're gonna be focused on Cult of the Lamb, mostly because it's Halloween, and I think it would be perfect, frankly. And then on Friday, at the start of November, I'm gonna be drawing dystopian shit, or probably just random shit in general, I guess. Because, I don't know. That's when you're closest to the crossroads, right? So, that's probably what I'm gonna do. So, yeah. Thanks for existing. And with that, that is the end of this debut. Oh, right. I almost forgot. I have to show you my I have to show myself. Give me a sec. It's glitching a bit. Hold on. Okay. I don't think I edited the microphone. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah. That works. Okay. So, yeah, let me show you the hard work that we've done. This chat. Hello? Oh, there I am. So this is my neutral. I worked really hard on this, guys. Please appreciate it. But yeah, this is just the just chatting counter area. As you can see, I am in the greenhouse. and trying to figure things out, typically speaking. Um, but yeah, I'm also very excited to be here, and I can't wait to make some memories with you guys. I am so excited. You have no idea. But yeah, that's pretty much all the sprites I have currently that are fully animated in the way I want them to be, at least for now. But yeah. I also have 2 placeholders. They're definitely not as good as these 2. But I have an anger one. And yeah, it's a good placeholder. And I thought I needed it because, let's be so real, I get mad easily, like I said. So. And then I have a sad, but it's just depressed. So, those are just placeholders for now. I know it looks a bit wonky and definitely not that good, at least yet. But we'll get there. But yeah, that's my model thus far. And I think I'm gonna end this stream here. And then I'll come back in like maybe 10 to 20 minutes with more water or another drink. And then we can quietly play the Isle so I can restore some of my voice. I hope that sounds good. In other words, yeah, I'll see you next time. And thank you for joining me if you did. Love you all. I still don't really have an outro, so maybe comment some suggestions. I don't really know. But yeah. I'm gonna give my voice a break for a second, get some water, and I'll be back. So yeah. See you in a bit.